Hello to everyone watching Khao English. Today I'm with the guests that we've been waiting for all year, basically. Miss Universe Thailand 2020, Amanda Obdam, and first runner-up Praveenar Singh. Could you guys quickly, introduce yourselves and tell us, how it went at the finale on Saturday?
Well, hi everyone, my name is Amanda Shalisa Obdam and I am the new Miss Universe Thailand 2020, and it's been about a day or two since the finale, and I want to say I'm still a little bit in awe and in shocked from what happened. I still can't believe that I've won, and it's still a shock to me, but I'm so happy, I'm so appreciative, I'm so grateful for everyone, especially the Phuket team and also all the supporters and my family and all the fans. Honestly, it's a dream come true.
What about you, Praveenar?
I still feel like I'm so happy that I got to be in the part of Miss Universe Thailand 2020, and I feel like I'm so lucky that I got the first runner-up and I did my best. And one thing that I got the highest vote, the popular vote in Miss Universe Thailand, and I'm so thankful for my fans that they've been voting for me and supporting for me. Thank you, I'll do my best, and I'm ready for whatever is coming in the future.
Okay. And Amanda, actually, and you're half Canadian, half Thai,
yes,
right? So we found, a lot of viewers found your reply really interesting, to the final question that kind of asked, what is Thainess to you? How would you represent Thainess on the world stage? That kind of thing. So could you kind of elaborate what you mean when you said you wanted to show, all of you?
Yeah. So what I wanted to say was that you can't really measure Thainess. But what I want to say is that even though I'm half Canadian, half Thai, but I grew up in Thailand. I was born and raised in Thailand. My mother's Thai. Therefore, I have all the culture that I could have from being a Thai. I am Thai. So if I were to represent Thailand, I would show other people what Thainess is just by being me. Because there's no other way of showing who I am, my Thainess, other than being myself, because I have a Thai heart.
I see. And there was the other question that kind of asked, like, what woman do you want to be remembered in history, 100 years from now?
Right.
So, and you kind of answered, all women, but I'm sure you've had time to think about it. So, if you could name a woman that you think is important for history to remember, who would you pick?
I'd say the Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinda. I'm not sure what her last name is, but she's powerful and she's a boss lady, and I love her. And during COVID, you can definitely tell that she's a boss lady because she pulled New Zealand up out of the COVID and made it better again in such short period of time because she listened to her people. And yes, I really look up to her.
Right.
But also all women as well, because we are as strong as men.
Right. And another funny thing that we found out, Fa Sai last year is also half Canadian.
Yeah.
So is there something about, for, being Lukhung, being half Thai, that sort of thing. Do you think that in beauty pageants or in, the Thai beauty industry, Lukhung often have advantage over, Thai?
Advantage or disadvantage? I think the only advantage we have is that perhaps we speak English. But we also get criticized a lot for not being full Thai. But honestly, I couldn't choose where to be born. It wasn't my ideal situation, or I didn't say I want to be born half Thai, half Canadian. It's just me. I'm half Thai, half Canadian, and I grew up in Thailand, so just accept me for being Thai.
Right. And tell me about growing up here, half Thai. So you went to British International School in Phuket. What's the society like there? What was it like growing up there?
Well, it's very open because British International School Phuket, there's a lot of people that came from all around the world to study there. So I grew up with a lot of nationalities, friends, and I had a lot of friends who are half Thais as well. So I'm so grateful that I went to school there because I became very open to everyone, and yeah.
Oh, I see. And pageant fans will see that you kind of prefer to reply in English over Thai. So what's the reason for that? Are you just more familiar with English? Or?
I think because I grew up in Phuket, it's a very international island, and at home I speak English with my father and my brother, but I speak Thai to my mother. And I have a lot of friends who are halfies or even international, so I speak more English than Thai. I think that's why.
Okay. And you just completed your degree in business administration, was it, from the University of Toronto?
Yes.
Wow. So tell us about what you learned, the most useful thing or the most favorite thing that you learned with that degree and how you plan to use it.
Well, I also did economics as well. I did a major in economics and a specialist in business administration. And it was a lot of hard work. But what I learned is that I love math. That's what I learned when I went to university, because I went with the intentions of learning psychology. That's what I wanted to do in university. But when I went, I figured my love for math and economics, and I love that in math there's only one answer to a question, and you have to really find that answer, and that's what I love the most. And that's literally what I learned to do in life as well, is that everyone has a purpose, and it's up to you to do that purpose and to do good to society.
So for math problems, unlike with pageant questions, there's one answer.
Yes.
And it's the correct answer. Yeah. So it's great that you said that you love math. What I found out from a lot of maybe Thais or Asians who go overseas, that they kind of get even if they're halfies, now when you go there, they're like, oh, you're not fully white. And did you get any stereotypes given to you, especially since you're good at math?
Well, no, because I must say that Canada is very open. Right. It's very international. There are a lot of people, there are a lot of Asians, and there are people from all around the world, because Canada is so open. So I didn't really get criticized at all, but no, not at all, to be honest. Not in Canada. We're very open.
I see. Okay, then let me get off this so it's a bit okay, that's better. Hey, hi Veena. I'm back with you. So now we're talking to Veena. So tell us a little bit about yourself. So we just talked a bit about ethnicities, and now I want to know, since a lot of the 29 contestants are full Thai, half Western, but you are the only would you say Thai Indian or actually full Indian? So what was it like being kind of like the only Indian there, and possibly the best known Indian in Thai entertainment industry right now?
I would say, yeah, I am the only Indian that had competed in Miss Universe Thailand and in the pageant in Thailand. I would say it's like me coming out to the light, to say that all the Indians in Thailand, all the girls, you can complete the pageant. If you want to, you can do whatever you want. Because in my family, we used to have that, kind of conservative thing that we have. We don't want girls to wear swimsuits, something like that. So it's I'm breaking out the rules to all the girls that be whoever they want to be, do whatever they want to do. And I feel like it's inspiring for me to do that. Yeah.
Growing up in Thai Indian in India, in Thailand, what were some difficulties you faced growing up due to your ethnicity, if there were any?
Difficulties, I would say there were a lot of misunderstandings about Indians. In Thailand, we get so many bullies about our appearance, that we look different from Thai. But that's actually happened when I was so young, and when all among the kids that they don't know what they were talking about and they don't know what they were doing. And I understand that. That's why I came out with the campaign Be an Ally, Not a Bully, because I was bullied a lot when I was so young about my appearances, about my nationalities, about my ethnicity.
What were some things that the bullies said to you?
They would say something like "kak." It means it actually means someone that came from some countries that's not Thailand.
Right.
Yeah, but it's a bit rude in Thai. Yeah. So I just wanted to say that it doesn't matter where you came from, but we are born in Thailand. We were born in Thailand. We are Thai, and that's the most important thing that it doesn't make us different from Thai.
And even someone as beautiful as you gets bullied too for appearance. And about Thainess, since you mentioned it. So for your answer to the final question, you talked about what for you wanted to represent Thainess by love for nation, religions, and monarchy. So I wanted to ask, why did you pick this answer?
It's actually in there's three things actually in the
It's in the flags.
Yeah,
It
in the
represents
flags. All the three colors in the flag, and it's been known for Thais. Since we were young, I was born with this. I was raised by this, and I think this has been in our society for so long. But what I want to represent is that the humbleness that I said in the beginning of the sentence, and the smile, the land of smile, that wherever you go, if you smile and if you why and if you show your humbleness, they will just know that you came from Thailand. Yeah, and that's the most important thing, that you don't have to say that you're from Thailand, and they just know by that. That's
right.
Yeah.
And so currently, as you guys probably know, there's a lot of student protests going on, advocating for reform of the monarchy, changing government, that sort of thing. And I wanted to ask, was it on purpose that you chose to show your kind of support for the monarchy in the question?
I would say it's been something that we were raised on, and it's just something that in my head. I don't want to say that I stand for anything or I stand by for anything. I just want to say that is what in our head, in Thai people, and we has been known for that, and that show who we are, that show we are Thai by that.
Can you tell us about personally why do you love the monarchy?
ขอข้ามได้ไหมคะ
ได้ค่ะ โอเค
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ค่ะ okay. So your major at Thammasat is quite interesting.
Yeah.
So you studied Russian language at Thammasat University. So that's quite interesting. So why did you pick this major?
Because I went to Phuket before I was admission in Thammasat University. And I found out that in Phuket there were so many Russians, and I saw in the sign there were in the side they said in Russian languages. So I was interested to study Russia, and then I got into Thammasat University, and I chose that because it's so interesting how Russian culture is, and how they speak is so I know that the Russian language is the hardest language in the world, and that is so challenging for me. I like challenge, so that's why I chose Russian.
And вы говорите по-русски?
Yeah, говорите, я говорю по-русски.
И ты любишь русская культура?
Да, люблю.
Awesome, that's great.
You know Russian, wow.
Little bit. It was just to talk to you, I guess.
Oh.
And очень интересно и прекрасно.
И прекрасно.
And so this is just questions for both of you as we finish this off. So recently, beauty queens have been getting political. We've all seen, Miss Grand saying that on the stage when she won, she was like, "Oh, the government, get out," that kind of thing. So just do you guys think that beauty queens should, have a voice in this, or is it your job, or no, or anything about that?
I think that we're all allowed opinions because it's the freedom of speech. However, when you're a beauty queen, you're representing the country, and within the country there are many different opinions. So therefore, it's okay to have opinions, but maybe not say it out loud or too much.
Yeah, I think we have free speech in Thailand is the matter of what you're saying. If it's bad and it's hurt someone else, I think better not to say it. But if it improves the society, is make a movement to something better, yeah, of course you can say that.
Yeah, I think that it's better for us beauty queens to use our voice to voice what we believe in and what's important.
Yeah.
So for Veena, it's be an ally, not a bully, and for me, it's all about mental health. So rather than voicing our opinions, which in a country there are so many, I'd rather voice what we believe in, which is the cause that we stand for.
Yeah, and we are here to empower. We are
Yes.
here to make the better society.
Exactly.
So that's what matters.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And can you guys kind of sign off and tell us, how we can follow you, your projects we can look forward to? You first. Yeah.
Me first?
Yeah, you're first.
So,
And with Amanda.
I'm doing a campaign, Be an Ally, Not a Bully, and which will be coming out soon. So please look for that, and you can follow me on my Instagram, Praveenar, VENAPRA, VENAR.
Well, now that I'm representing Thailand, please stay tuned because I'll be competing in Miss Universe 2020. So don't forget to keep supporting me and loving me and support all of the Miss Universe Thailand 2020 because we're going to have so many projects in the future. So stay tuned, ka.
Okay, so thank you so much for coming to Khao Sot, and we'll keep following you guys on your journey. Thank you so much.